Welcome. It's Brittany is Blessed, also known as Brittany Sheridan. I just wanted to give a word about commitment and being committed to the Lord. And I know that it's been very hard times for some of us. We have been trying to, do the things that God has called us to do. We're confused about if this is even the route that we're supposed to be going. And you know what? I haven't been on here in a really long time. I want to say about 2 weeks now. I've been dealing with a few sickness of my own. So pray for me, guys, and also just dwelling in the moment. But the Lord has called me to deliver a message today to everyone, and this specific message is about just being submissive to the Lord. I'm going to be dwelling back and forth on my computer and to the phone, so bear with me. So it says, if you want to be successful, we must learn to trust God with our plans. And so the thing is, with this one passage here, God says, our thoughts are not his thoughts. Our ways are not his ways. And you have to think of it from a spiritual perspective, because God is not going to think humanly. So the things that you might have thought you wanted to do, like you wanted to get a job at, let's say, I don't know, as a file clerk or something, God must have called you to do something else, and you're like, but God, I need this job, I'm desperate for this job at the moment. And it's never easy to just trust God fully, because it's something that we can't see, it's something that we can't touch, but we can feel it. And the thing is that we are people that need the tangible. So we need to actually feel, not feel, but actually hold something in our hand. We're tangible and we're visual. So if we don't see it, and if we're not holding it, if we can't grasp it at the moment, our faith is so small where we can't even trust God to move tremendously in our lives the way that he's supposed to, because we feel like, I want to trust God, but I really need this at the moment. And so the only way I feel like I'm going to succeed is if I do it myself. Another thing that I was looking at was that Proverbs 37 through 5 and 6 says, commit your way to the Lord, trust in him, and he will do this. He will make your righteous reward shine like the dawn, and your vindication like the noonday sun. So, God is saying, if you trust in him, if you will have a small faith as a mustard seed, he is going to not only put you in position, maybe positions that you're not even qualified for, but put you in position so you can see that he is God. And it's funny because God might have showed us so many times that he is God. We might have been in unfortunate situations, and God still showed us mercy, grace, love, and he still came through for us. And the thing is, we forget those moments. We forget those precious moments where God has showed up for us. And we know that it was nobody but him. Nobody but him. It wasn't us. It wasn't our friends. It wasn't our family. It was just his grace, his mercy. And we have to take time and reflect about the things that God have already showed us. He has showed us so many times that he is God. He can be trusted. He is loyal. It's not him that walk out on us. It's us that walk out on him. And even when we do walk out on him, he is open arms to accept us back, to accept us, to embrace us, to love us again. And so as I'm reading the NIV version of Psalms, so Psalms 37 verse 4, it says, delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you your desires of your heart. You know, first and foremost, our desires from our heart starts from up here. We have to think about it first. It has to be a thought for it to dwell in our hearts. Like when you get into a relationship, you think about if this person is the one for you. You think about the things of why you want to be with this person. You think about how this person makes you feel good. So when we think about something, that our thoughts is what the heart is. You know, we can't. Lastly, it says, where was I? 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 6, this is the NIV version. Humble yourselves, therefore, under God's mighty hand, that he may lift you up in due time. Humble yourself. Come to recollection that I need help. I can't do this alone. I need God to sustain me. I need for God to help me. I cannot do this thing by myself. Lord, I'm calling out to you for your help, your grace, your mercy. I need your guidance because you're my compass. I need your guidance because you're my map. I need your guidance because I am weak and so when it's all said and done, I was reflecting on how we are all helpers in some way. We might give people so many advice, like our friends, our family. We know how to help others. But when it comes to ourselves, we don't know how to be a doctor to ourselves. Do you know that a professional therapist needs a therapist? Like, they cannot give themselves therapeutic sessions. They done help so many clients, but yet they cannot help themselves. They need another professional to help them. A doctor, they have many clients. They could perform many surgeries. They can diagnose many things about other people. But when it comes to themselves, they need another professional. And as I was saying, they need another professional to help diagnose them. And it's like they know the ins and outs. They went to medical school. They know exactly what needs to be done, but yet they cannot perform it on themselves. And God says, yes, I have called you to be a helper. Yes, I have gave you knowledge about how to help my children. But when it comes to self-help, you cannot do that. I am the doctor. I need to diagnose you. I need to heal you. You cannot heal yourself. And as long as you keep trying to heal yourself, you're going to remain stuck and you're going to remain sick. So our doctor, our therapist, our friend, our banker is the Lord. Give it to God. Give it to God.